Hello, this is Ayana Overton, and we're going to be going over how to use the fsstat tool in SIFT workstation. We'll need to be using terminal for this to work. The fsstat tool displays details about the file system, and for this example, we're going to be choosing the Peterson USB.img file that we want information on. So first, let's go into terminal. And we'll need to change the directory to where the file is located. For my workstation, it is located in the desktop directory, so we'll change it to that. So change directory to desktop. Now you want to double check and make sure that we are in the correct directory, and that is where the file is located. So we'll do ls command. And as you can see, the Peterson USB.img file is right here. So then we'll be able to put in the line of code that we'll have terminal do for us. But we want to make sure that it is the correct, that it is put in correctly. So we'll need to start with sudo, which will give us root privileges and allow us to execute the command. Then we'll type in the fsstat. And like I discussed in the beginning, this will give us details about the file system we have chosen. And then next is the file system we have chosen, which I also said in the beginning is going to be the Peterson USB.img file. Now that is the complete line of code, and basically what we're telling terminal as a whole for this entire line is we are telling terminal to give us root privileges to then execute the fsstat tool on the Peterson USB.img file. So we'll press enter, and it should ask us for a password. The password for this should be the password to your workstation. So I'm going to put mine in. And once we continue, we should get a lot of information about the Peterson USB.img file. And there we go. So I'm going to scroll up actually to where it starts. And it starts with the file system information, like the type, which is going to be the file allocation table 32, the OEM name, the volume ID, and also the next free sector, the free sector count, sectors before the file system, and also the file system layout. We also have the metadata information, which is labeled over here, content information including sector size and cluster size, and also the total cluster range, and then also the FAT contents and sectors. That'll be it for this demonstration on how to use the fsstat tool in the SIFT workstation.